Good morning, guys. This is a bit of an experiment. I usually write my reviews, and I really enjoy writing reviews, but I'm running out of time. I review films as well, and the editor of the website is progressively getting more and more pissed off with me of how long it takes me to write reviews, and I was finding that I'm letting down How Can You Eat That Crap by not really finding time to write things down to the quality that I would like to. Things in the past have felt rushed, or I just end up with an iPad full of written reviews and photographs that I then forget to either put on or they don't upload properly. So I thought I'd have a go at trying to do more video reviews. I did 2 or 3 videos I think that I posted on Tumblr and also on Facebook and also on YouTube. The YouTube one's quite interesting because I occasionally actually get people replying occasionally. It's not exactly a very popular channel, but it's nice to actually see some feedback coming from them. So I thought I'd have a go at doing videos more often rather than writing them, because then I can actually talk to you while I'm doing things, and it's less time consuming, as awful as that sound. So anyway, so yeah, you're probably going to see more of me looking in various states of untidiness. I went out last night with my dad and ended up having a few beers, so quite tired today. But anyway, I will also try and raise my voice a bit and put some expression in, because I get told by my friends that I sound either that I'm bored or that I'm trying to bore other people. So yeah, I will try and actually sound interesting and interested to combat that. Anyway, I was in the supermarket a few weeks ago with a friend, and in time-honoured tradition, walking around noodle aisles trying to find something, and I went for something extremely exotic, sarcasm off, and managed to find these, which are new. I'm not sure if sugar cookies. So these are new super noodles. It's in backwards text because I'm using the back camera of my iPad, so it'll come to you as Repus Seldoon, but I can assure you they are official super noodles, and these are fiery Vindaloo flavour. It says that they are nice and spicy. I thought I'd try these because in the past I had some of those crazy super hot fire noodle Korean stuff, which seems to have got the most amount of views, so I thought I would try the British take on it by trying these. It says Taste Adventures and says on the back, let your taste buds travel. Well, to let you into a bit of a secret, I actually think super noodles are pretty shit. I am very much pot noodle till I die. I don't like the texture of them. They taste like the sort of thing that would probably sit better on a slice of toast rather than as noodles. But I thought, because they seem to be trying to put the new kid on the block, it's full of bullshitty packaging, but it's quite amusing. Yeah, so I thought I'd give these a go and see how heady some super spicy British noodles can taste. I've got a feeling that they won't be remotely spicy, but I've never tried them before, and I may end up eating those words as well as these noodles. I'm not going to show me cooking them or anything like that, because everybody knows what it's like to microwave some noodles, but I thought I'd just take you through the contents of the bag. So I'm looking over there, I know, and the actual camera lens is there, so hi, but yeah, it'll make me look a bit bong-eyed, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so opening them, there are the usual. You have to put them over the bowl so I don't get shit all over the floor. The normal super noodle block, which are generally really poor quality. I sound like I am really down on super noodles, but we'll give it a try. I'll try not to slag them off in hopes that if they ever see these videos they'll send me some more noodles, but that's not going to happen. So yeah, so the noodles are in the bowl, my wonderful, beautiful Japanese bowls that I use for every single review. then this sachet of fiery Vindaloo flavour of Reaper's Soul Dunes. So let's just have a smell, and I'll see if I can show it to the camera. To cook them, you just stick them in the microwave with 300 ml of hot water on them for I think 3 minutes. Oh, 5 to 6 minutes. You nuke the shit out of these things. So let's have a smell of this powder. You can't really see. No, there you can. You can see it. It looks like curry powder pretty much, which smells like curry powder. Probably is just curry powder. I really hope these are going to blow my arse off, to be honest, but they're not going to. He says those final words. I do love also, it always says on the back of Super Noodles, that serves 1 as a tasty snack or 2 as part of a main meal. You know, like for a romantic meal or something like that. Here you go, my darling. Here's some Vindaloo flavoured Super Noodles. Yeah, that romance is going to last. On the ingredients, which I never really talk about, but there's good old monosodium glutamate and something that ominously says disodium 5-ribonucleotides. I don't know what the hell that means. It sounds radioactive. It's got some parsley in it. It's got black pepper, so it's actually got something really. Ground fenugreek, so my sweat is going to smell. Ground ginger, chili, ground coriander. So it does actually sound like it's got something proper in it. Palm oil, good old palm oil. Keep destroying those rainforests. Right. So yeah, so there's the bowl. I've boiled the kettle. Like I say, we won't. You know what? We might have an intermission of watching the bowl going round. I'm using YouTube Capture, which is another thing I've never used before, but I saw it come up when I was watching some reruns of Jeremy Kyle or something like that on YouTube. So I thought I would have a play around with it. So this could end up being shitter than I expect it to, but I might put some dreamy music over the top of it to make it sound like softcore porn or something like that. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to nuke these for the allotted 5 to 6 minutes. I will go for 5.5 minutes, and then we'll try them. Right, I'm back after that exciting intermission, with a house now smelling of cheap curry. They're finished. I put them in for 5.5 minutes, covered with 300 ml of hot water. The result is this. I've actually got some super stylish oven gloves because the bowl is going to be really fucking hot. But if you can see them without me dripping Vindaloo sauce all, no, you can't really see them. But anyway, to save you the surprise, they look pretty shit. Like I say, I'm down on Super Noodles. They're kind of claggy. Sorry, it's just come up saying low battery. I'll just turn it off. Yeah, they're just kind of, I don't know. They're all mushy and just a bit shit. They do smell of curry. I will give you my guess beforehand. I don't usually try and predict what things are going to taste like. But in time-honoured tradition of British noodles, most British noodles, obviously not pot noodles, but they're probably going to taste bland, slightly under-seasoned, apart from MSG, and devoid of any texture, just kind of slop that dissolves in your mouth. Let's see. Come on, Batchelors. Surprise me. Right, so the first ever taste of some really, really temperature hot noodles. Let's see. Using a good old fork today because it would seem a waste to use any of my decent chopsticks. So I don't really smell of much. Do you know when you think of the packet that had a strong cheap curry smell? Well, it's kind of gone. They just, I don't know. I'm getting pissed off just thinking about them. Let's see. That might be a taste sensation. Well, I don't know where they've got fiery from. There's a bit of heat. definitely more heat than you would usually get in your standard packets of curry super noodles. Let's try some more before I give an opinion. I'm not going to kind of sit there and eat them all like I have done in the past, because it would probably make for a particularly boring video, and I want to watch some TV as well. Right, let's see anyway. Second one, a bit more this time. They're not devoid of all taste, I wouldn't say, and they do have quite a nice little spice element to them. I would say those are the pros. Not bad. The heat actually lingers. It's about what I would say that the level of spice is actually quite nice. Some people might find them. Sorry, I've got a noodle in my mouth. Some people might find them spicy. I would say that I probably don't. They do taste of curry, slightly. So they're not bad. Oh, next to those kids starting to cry, so just I'll give me some background. I'm gonna put some cool music over the top or whatever. So yeah. Cool music. No, that's setting a precedence now. Probably shit music. Anyway, the texture of the noodles is like uncooked dough. They all clog together. Like I say, they're probably all right on toast. And I know that one of my friends used to have super noodle butties at one point. But I've just never really been into super noodles. Somebody I know has, I think, curry ones on breakfast, which seems incredibly wrong. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to keep rambling. One more, and then I'll give my final verdict. Yeah, the texture of the, if we talk about the noodles, first of all, the texture's pretty shit. They taste like uncooked dough, really. Quite a big portion, so it's not too bad in that way. Sauce-wise, I quite like the spice, to be honest. There is a curry taste. They're not as bland as I thought they would be. They're not bad. I'd probably eat them again if I was asked to. I don't know whoever's going to ask me to eat some noodles again. But, yeah, they're not bad. They're not the worst things ever. They're not going to turn me away from pot noodles or anything like that, or any of the other ones. I'm not going to start up a website that is dedicated to extolling the virtues of super noodles, but they're not bad. I will quite happily finish off the rest of this bowl and